those big events as this hour progresses. One young man that had a tremendous year in '86 was Terry Taylor, one of the top young stars in this sport. Terry Taylor had some great battles in '86 in the Universal Wrestling Federation. Let's relive some of those great matches.
Pulling the Nightmare back up. He's trying to take him to the ropes, but it looked like the Nightmare raked the eyes.
Well, the Nightmare, especially with Sir Oliver Humperdinck in his corner. Nightmare going up. Get that 300 pounds going, but Terry Taylor gut shots him. Terry using a little psychology of his own, telling the referee the Nightmare is pulling his hair. When the referee went back there, Terry socked him one on the jaw. Now they're toe-to-toe, which Terry really doesn't stand toe-to-toe with somebody. He's too smart, but I think he's felt that he's broke through the Nightmare. And I think this match has so much emotion because this was a guy that was Ric Flair, took the North American title from Terry, and he is really incensed about it, and that's one of the reasons back in the Mid-South area. Oh, what a ball. And look at this crowd, they love it. Terry Taylor.
Taylor's a specialist when it comes to being outweighed, a little bit outsized. He knows how to handle it. He's a strategist. Whoa, he meets the mask of Humongous.
Terry Taylor very aggressive at the outset of this contest, but Humongous, once again, that mask coming in to be a very important factor. As Humongous now trying to take over and is doing so on Terry Taylor.
Well, Terry Taylor definitely has his hands full in this match. I'm sure, though, Terry Taylor, let me tell you, is a brilliant thinker in the ring. And in my opinion, one of the finest ring thinkers in the country today. However, I am sure that he has a strategy worked out for Humongous.
Well, he's going to have to go somewhere besides the head, Joe, because that mask is there. Taylor went at the elbow. You know, I admire Terry Taylor wholeheartedly, but there again, you can't attack that headgear. Jake the Snake Roberts will tell you that one. It just won't work. And Humongous now, using his bulk and his strength.
Use that big leg. He went after that shin in the box. You can tell Taylor scouted him. He got it out of that one quick. Anyway, he goes after that mask.
I think he stuck his fingers in the eye holes, Joe. Humongous really reeling there. Looked to me like that's what they were doing.
Looks to me like Terry's fighting fire with fire. I love it. Terry is... Oh, he's setting off those ropes. It looked like he was going for that big forearm. But I think there you're looking at the culprit. The camera's in the cut. Yeah! Listen to this crowd. Taylor comes off the rope with this big forearm. He hit him with the forearm. He covers him up. He's got him. Yeah!
Terry Taylor astonished the wrestling world by defeating both the Nightmare and Humongous within the first week of 1986. This is Doyle King speaking for the UWF with our year-end review. Taylor's winning ways have continued throughout the year, too. Now, here's the closing moments of a great battle between Terry Taylor and Jake the Snake Roberts that took place on February 11th.
Might have hurt his knee. It looks like he... No, he didn't. He's up and he's moving. Taylor going to the attack. Good move, Taylor, but Taylor... He just missed the elbow.
Jake Roberts moved out of the way ever so quickly and out of necessity. Out of necessity because this has been a very closely fought. Oh, what a knee lift. What a knee lift. Jake the Snake Roberts really tattooed Taylor, brought him almost out of his shoes, seemingly.
Jim, you can hear the oohs and ahs from the audience. This match is really starting to build in excitement and intensity, even from the point that it was. There is a lot of electricity in the air. I know we've said it before, but you really got to be here to experience it. You smell the popcorn, you feel the tension of the fans around you. It's just something to see. Terry Taylor turning the tide. He gets an arm whip. DDT! This is it! Jake the Snake Roberts has Terry Taylor, and it looks like it's going to be it for Terry Taylor. 1, 2, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Terry Taylor got his leg over the rope.
Well, he was on the rope to start with. Jake rolled him the wrong way. He DDT'd him and he rolled him right near the ropes are there. The tactical error, I think, by Jake Roberts, no doubt he DDT'd him. He really nailed him. But he got him right near the ropes. That was a officiating maneuver by referee Tommy Gilbert.
Well, Jim, I think one thing, too, Jake the Snake hit that DDT so quick, and I think sometimes his own quickness could be his enemy. And in that situation, it sure was. I think if he'd have taken just a little bit more time to set it up and get him out towards the center of the ring, he'd have had him. Jake went for the big knee lift. He went for another knee lift, and Taylor got out of the way. Jake the Snake hurt, frustrated. He's up shaking. He's trying for the DDT again. Terry Taylor hits him a roll-up. And inside Taylor's out. Wahoo! Terry Taylor turned the tide and has defeated Jake the Snake Roberts. And listen to this crowd.
And tag action inside the barbed wire cage from the Tulsa Convention Center. It's the Fantastics and Terry Taylor taking on the Sheep Herders and Jack Victory. Lady Maxine roams the outside of the ring, and there's Bobby Fulton. Now this ring, ladies and gentlemen, is surrounded by the barbed wire cage as Luke Williams, one of the Sheep Herders, hammering away at Bobby Fulton. And this, without a doubt, one of the most physical battles of the year in the Universal Wrestling Federation or any other association. The Fantastics and Terry Taylor, six-man tag action. As I mentioned, Lady Maxine looking on from the outside. Lady Maxine left the area in a hurry, thanks to Dark Journey. And Terry Taylor being double-teamed. Butch Miller of the Sheep Herders working on Terry Taylor. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most physical and one of the most violent battles ever in pro wrestling. As Luke Williams of the Sheep Herders just rammed Tommy Rogers face first into the barbed wire. A lot of people wonder, why do they sign this type of match? It's to settle their issues. It's to settle their feuds. It's man on man. Nobody leaves until it's all over from the barbed wire cage. As Bobby Fulton and Terry Taylor back on the attack, back on the offense. But they have lost a lot of blood in this six-man barbed wire tag team matchup. Now later in the hour, you're going to be seeing how Terry Gordy became the first Universal Heavyweight Champion. We're going to show you Ted DiBiase and Terry Taylor as they battle the Freebirds in a country whipping tag match. Plus, in a six-man match, Cowboy, Bill Watts, Dr. S.D. Williams, and Hacksaw Duggan taking on Ivan and Nikita Koloff and Korsita Korchenko, the three Russians. That all coming in this hour. It's like a who's who in pro wrestling in this 60 minutes. The UWF 1986 Year in Review as Lady Maxine carries the New Zealand flag proudly. The people in Tulsa, certainly pro-American all the way. As Butch Miller choking Tommy Rogers, Luke Williams finding Bobby Fulton with a right hand. And it's Terry Taylor and Jack Victory. And Victory goes face first into the wood framing that the barbed wire is attached to. Jack Victory with those Sheep Herder camouflage tights, their trademark, as Taylor and the Fantastics lying in a heap in the middle of the squared circle. The Universal Wrestling Federation, long known before as the Mid-South Wrestling Organization, long known for its physical and violent competition between evenly fought teams, between evenly fought men one-on-one. That's what you're seeing right here, that barbed wire shaking right in your screen. The prongs in the barbed wire used to keep animals in on the range. Once a great point of controversy with ranchers and farmers, and now it's surrounding the ring in Tulsa as the Fantastics and Terry Taylor are being cheered by this awesome crowd in Tulsa. And the barbed wire cage. Butch Miller thrown into the cage. Jack Victory. Fulton threw Victory into the cage. And it's getting very physical here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The Universal Wrestling Federation. And look at Luke Williams' face just raked across that barbed wire. It's hard to really call the action because it's so diversified. It's so spread out in the ring. And now all six men are bleeding profusely. The Fantastics and Terry Taylor inside the barbed wire cage. And Luke Williams going right back into that cage as all 6 men are losing a lot of blood. And now Victory, that barbed wire right into his forehead. This is the most physical match. And look at Tommy Rogers on top of the cage. Rogers is on top of that cage. All the way off the top came Tommy Rogers. What a matchup. These 6 men, one of the hottest feuds at that time of the year in wrestling. The Fantastics and the Sheep Herders. And there's Fulton and Victory on the top rope. They're a long way from the floor. Victory's head cracking into that lumber. The framing there that the barbed wire is attached to. Fulton on the top rope. And then Fulton with that double fist right to the face of Jack Victory. Victory kicks out. The most physical 6-man tag match in existence, and you're seeing it right here. Victory now with a pile driver. And he is pile driven. Fulton. Terry Taylor. These men, you can almost see, they're giving it their all. But how much do they have left? This had to be one of the most physical matches of the year. I know it's one of the most physical matches that I've seen. And remember, as I mentioned just moments ago, Terry Gordy, you'll see how he became the first UWF champion in the hour. Other tag team action, Country Whippin', Ted DiBiase and Terry Taylor. They're an awesome team, and they took on the fabulous Freebirds in a Country Whippin' match. Terry Taylor now to the second rope. Terry Taylor with a pinning predicament on Jack Victory. And there's the pinfall. Taylor the Fantastic with the victory. And we'll have more in this year in review right after this timeout.
Duggan has Sawyer right where he wants him. Just keep it up, Jumbo. Oh, man. Sawyer can retaliate on you so quick. Both of these men have such similar styles. They're such great fighters. And Sawyer, is he going to the top? He's on the top rope, and Duggan gets up. Sawyer got a little bit cocky, and look at this. All the way from the top. Hacksaw Duggan fighting back against Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And this place is going crazy. As well they should, Jim. This should be a main event in any part of the world. Hacksaw Duggan and Buzz Sawyer, one of the greatest feuds in the history of wrestling. As Duggan is taking it to him. Duggan definitely with the aggressive advantage so far. Sawyer's hurt. Finish him off, and look, he's going for the spear. Come on, Duggan. Oh, no! Duggan has so much speed and so much quickness. He was at full speed. I guarantee you he would have leveled Sawyer, but Sawyer saw it coming. Sawyer attacking those ribs, attacking the part that he injured last week.
Boy, it's breaking loose right here. Duggan with those severely injured ribs. Sawyer's trying to take advantage of it. This crowd so solidly behind that man, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Looks as if Sawyer might have bloodied Duggan's nose with something. Rather the
He's
right
working
to
on
left
those ribs.
so
He's battered them. The steel railing, and he's hammering them. I don't know how much longer Duggan can go. Those ribs are heavily bandaged. And Sawyer's relentless, but Duggan's fighting back.
Jim, a rib injury can always be very, very painful. It can be incapacitating. If there's one man that's tough enough to handle it, it's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The Sawyer, that move right there, I guarantee you sent pain all through Duggan's body right there. From the ribs, that impact on the ground, Sawyer's suplexes are so powerful. And again, we see Sawyer going up to the top rope. Keep in mind, a disqualification could save the title for Buzz Sawyer. Sawyer on the top rope. He goes for it, but Duggan gets out of the way.
Duggan. The spear! He got him! He got him, the spear! Yeah! Hacksaw Duggan, the new champion! Hacksaw Duggan's won the title! The crowd loves it at the Marion. We've got a new champion!
Hacksaw Duggan became the North American champion after 3 years of being a top contender for the crown. Duggan remained undefeated as the champion until Mid-South Sports retired the North American title and created the Universal Championship. The tournament for the belt was held on May 30th in Houston, Texas. Duggan fought his way into the finals where he was to face Terry Gordy, but the one-man gang came onto the scene and almost put an end to Duggan's career. Duggan came back and fought against the insurmountable combination of Terry Gordy in the ring and Michael Hayes outside the ring, not to mention a brain concussion and a massive loss of blood.
And that took so much out of Hacksaw Duggan, I don't see how he can even get back to his feet. He has no business being here. He's a shell of himself. He's back on guts. He's got guts.
Hacksaw Duggan against Terry Gordy, and he's got Gordy backing up. He's knocking him back. There is nothing about it. Terry Gordy has fought the full force of Hacksaw Duggan, and Hacksaw is embracing him as these fans roar their approval of his efforts to battle Terry Gordy out of that dream of becoming the UWF champion here and now.
Duggan had one song. Duggan with a spear.
He just crashed into him there with that spear that has defeated so many top men. Duggan is on the outside of the ring. He has come in now. And what a climax to a sensational tournament. And here is Duggan. Duggan is ready. He is set to go. And Duggan through the ropes, not over the ropes, through the ropes. There are no disqualifications here. And the referee trying to keep Gordy away. And here is Michael Hayes.
That's sickening.
Adding his weight to this incident here. Remember, this is a no disqualification match.
Very good point. It's no.
Referee's hands are tied. We stretch the rules for both of them. For both Terry Gordy and for Hacksaw Duggan. Duggan. Listen to the count. As Duggan rises, he manages now to roll underneath that. Here they call it. The two-round champ.
Oh! He's been on the floor. Hayes has posted him. He has been battered for the one-man gang, and now the pile driver. And it's over. And we got the new Universal Wrestling Federation champion is Terry Gordy.
That's how Terry Gordy became the first UWF champion. Not many agree with the tactics that he used to win the belt, but he didn't seem to care, mainly because he was tough enough to keep it. We'll return with more of our year-end review after this brief timeout.
What's in
It was a hot summer in the UWF. Cowboy Bill Watts came out of retirement to help Dr. Death and Hacksaw Duggan battle the Russians. The Russians retreated. However, the Freebirds advanced in their place.
I ain't going. Get rid of the bat. Get it away from that maniac.
Why don't you go take it away from him?
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody here, the television audience, will see you got no guts. But let me say one other thing. I don't give a damn where it happened, so you wait there and I'll come.
Well, now, wait a minute. I don't like this at all. Well, wait. This This is not the this is not the place for any of this stuff. This is, wait a minute. What an hour we've had here on the UWF. We hope that you'll be with us this Sunday night, our next television taping. Wait a minute, there's Cowboy Bill Watts, Dr. Death, and Ted DiBiase. And they're coming in from the opposite side of the ring, and it is breaking down right here on the UWF. It's war in the squared circle. Dr. Death with the right hand sends Gordy all the way over the top. Ted DiBiase working over Buddy Roberts, and Cowboy Bill Watts with Michael Hayes on the outside. Six-man tag team action. Michael Hayes trying to climb back into the ring. Watts with a right hand. The big cowboy from Bixby let loose with Michael Hayes. Whatever it takes, and whatever kind of match it takes, and it's breaking loose. My gosh, what a brawl. DiBiase and Williams and Watts, they want the Freebirds in any kind of combination. We don't have a lot of time. We'll keep it here as long as possible. I wish you could be with us here in Tulsa. It's pandemonium, no doubt about it. It's pandemonium in Tulsa. The Freebirds, no hurry to get back in the ring. Dr. Death, he wants any Freebird. Ted DiBiase wants any Freebird. And the same for Cowboy Bill Watts. Michael Hayes has been badly lacerated at the hands of Cowboy Bill Watts. And Williams with a right hand. Dr. Death, he may be off his game plan. Right now it's not to pin, but to hurt somebody. He doesn't care who it is. It just happens to be Terry Gordy. He's the Freebird. He's got it. Gordy is lacerated. Dr. Death's big hands have opened up a large gash on Terry Gordy. And now it's Gordy with a pile driver. And these two big men have collided in the center of the squared circle. The crowd becoming so much involved in this confrontation. Here in Tulsa, another capacity crowd at the convention center as Gordy's face is a mask of Clarence. Williams is dazed. What a battle. Oh, Gordy went for a flying body press, and he has annihilated Carl Berge. Dr. Death drops down, but and Gordy with that inside drop cradle. There's referee Tommy Gilbert in the ring. Thank goodness for the standby official as Berge is helpless. Dr. Death has got Terry Gordy now with Tommy Gilbert. But Dr. Death and Gordy split is on the rope. Dr. Death with a partial stampede. Both referees have been knocked down, but the referee telling Dr. Death only a 2 count. It was only a partial stampede. Gilbert was knocked. The referee was hit in the face. The Budok's balance off, and now Gordy taking back over on Williams. It's all on the line right here, and you're seeing it right here on the UWF. Dr. Death, belly to back suplex. Both referees are counting, and we've got a pinfall. I think we've got a new champion. The referees both of them were down. Dr. Death has his hand up. The crowd is jubilant in Tulsa. Carl Berge is holding Dr. Death's hand up. But Tommy Gilbert's one referee is signaling Dr. Death. We seem to have a difference of opinion here. Terry Gordy's leaving with a belt, but one of the referees is raising Dr. Death's hand.
Dr. Death and Terry Gordy are two incredible athletes, and you can bet that we haven't seen the last of their battles, whether in single competition or in tag team matches. And speaking of tag team matches, we'll see some of the greatest ones of 1986 when the Universal Wrestling Federation year-end review continues.
For a big roundhouse right, but much to Michael Hayes' credit, Hayes beat him to the punch, and now they're signaling for that pile driver. Remember, it's lumberjack rule. You hear Dr. Death in the background. DiBiase powers out. A desperation maneuver for Ted DiBiase. The lumberjacks are enthusiastic surrounding the ring, but they are being completely engulfed by this phenomenal, enthusiastic crowd. And listen to this. It's house call time. Dr. Death has Buddy Roberts trapped, and the fans love Dr. Death. Ooh. Clothesline, and Michael Hayes, all four men back in the ring. Of the Freebirds, DiBiase and Williams. Power slam. DiBiase with a perfectly executed power slam on Michael Hayes. Dr. Death manhandling Buddy Roberts. He's got him up. There's a stampede. A partial stampede for Dr. Death, and Roberts is trying to get out of there with his life. Roberts, the veteran, moves out of the way. Dr. Death now going outside, as is Michael Hayes. There's DiBiase and Roberts in the ring. But look at the lumberjacks. Gilbert, the Fantastics. It's breaking loose. There's the Fantastics, Sting and Gilbert. They're fighting. There's all kinds of action breaking out on the floor. And DiBiase's in there. They've got a belt. They've called the disqualification. They've called. Michael Hayes has got a belt from somewhere. He's got the belt. He had it around DiBiase's neck, but now he's whipping him without letting the belt, but there's Dr. Death. Hayes was trying to enter DiBiase's neck once again with that belt, and then he lashed him with it. Hayes caught off guard, and Terry Taylor lacerated with a victory, but Michael Hayes taking back over on Terry Taylor. Just hit the referee. That'll cost him some money. And he's taking that belt out. Remember last week, he whipped Ted DiBiase. There was a massive belt on DiBiase's body. You saw. And now you listen to that. Listen to Hayes. He's whipping a helpless Terry Taylor, who is bleeding with that belt unmercifully. Hayes, but there goes Ted DiBiase. And Hayes beats Ted DiBiase coming in. Hayes going to clothesline, but now DiBiase's got the belt. And he's whipping Hayes, and the crowd loves it, and Hayes is running. Hayes, DiBiase with a belt on Freebird Buddy Roberts. This is his opportunity. DiBiase has got to make the tag, and he does. Taylor's got the belt, and you can hear it all the way at our vantage point. He elevates Roberts. He elevates Hayes, and it has broken down into the brawl we knew it would. We've got 2 minutes of airtime remaining as Taylor works on DiBiase. And DiBiase and Hayes were thrown together. Excuse me, it's hard to keep up with this action. Ted DiBiase. Roberts now setting DiBiase for the pile driver. DiBiase powered out. And look at DiBiase reaching down. DiBiase reaching down. He's going for the infamous black glove. And Hayes is brutalizing Taylor on the floor. Taylor has been hurt. Let's be very seriously with Taylor outside. Hayes, cheap shot on DiBiase. And now Michael Hayes has taken the glove off the head of Ted DiBiase. This has never happened. DiBiase has lost his black glove. Hayes has got it on. And he tattooed DiBiase. He tattooed DiBiase.
Only on the Universal Wrestling Federation will you see such great main events as this one. And things won't be anything but better in 1987 as the UWF gears up for its nationwide tours. We'll be back with more of the Universal Wrestling Federation Year in Review program and a look at the best-looking Wrestling Federation Year in Special. We're glad to have you with us, and in this segment, we'll be looking at the valets in the Universal Wrestling Federation. Probably the most popular woman in wrestling today is Dark Journey. She's established herself as a great valet by managing the missing link, which is no easy chore.
Gilbert came right off the top rope. The link is there, quick for the pin. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. It has backfired. Dark Journey pushed Eddie Gilbert off the top rope, and Gilbert went down, crashing from the top on Hollywood John Tatum. We have got a pinfall. And Dark Journey will get Missy Hyatt as a valet for a day. We got to get the camera to this situation. What a feature this is going to make. I want to get the camera to this and see what that young lady has in store for her.
The latest lady on the scene is Sunshine. She's teamed up with the Freebirds, who are hard to share the spotlight with, but if history is any indication at all, it won't be long before Sunshine rises into the public eye in a big way. And last, but definitely not least, is Missy Hyatt. Her voice and personality have all the charm of fingernails grating on a blackboard. But her face and figure seem to have broken more than just John Tatum's heart. In this match, Tatum and Missy used the Gucci bag to help Eddie Gilbert and Sting win the Universal Tag titles. But it wasn't long before Missy found a new love, and it caused a war between Tatum and Gilbert that took place right on national television.
The ring now opening up on Jack Victory. The Fantastics now really opening up. Look at the offense. They've got the tempo back up. And Eddie Gilbert is back at ringside. This time it's flowers or something. Look at Eddie. Look at those red roses Eddie has bought Missy's. Really making his best pitch there, I guess. And Missy is not even paying attention to the championship match. Long attention span. She's not been blessed with brains that I don't know, but in the ring, we've got Missy has completely distracted, I think, her team. Gilbert's down there with her, and Tatum is trying to win the championship. He and Victory are fighting the Fantastics. Now look at Vic. But Eddie must have been saying the right things. I don't know. But Missy looks like she's moving away from the ring from where we're sitting. Tatum splitting his concentration quite obviously between Missy and Gilbert in the tag championship match. Now look at him.
What's your problem? You give me that.
Gilbert and Tatum having some fun. He got a cradle, 1, 2, 3. The Fantastics for the victory. The Fantastics for the victory. Tatum was pinned, but he was looking at Missy, and he was looking at Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert and Tatum have not been successful here. Look at Missy. Wait just a minute. Missy Hyatt is leaving with hot stuff. Missy Hyatt looks to be leaving with Eddie Gilbert. Tatum is raising some cane back in the ring.
We were going to go to a break. Remember the UWF heavyweight title match coming up, but we're going to keep it right here as Tatum has sucker punched Gilbert. I think Missy has made her choice. Look at Tatum. He is irate at Missy Hyatt. And Sting is in the ring. And Rick Steiner is in the ring. Victory goes out and way over the top. Tatum was irate with Missy. I thought he was going to pop Missy with that fist. And now Gilbert's boys, Steiner and Sting. And the hot shot on John Tatum. Gilbert, Sting, and Steiner are decimating Tatum in victory. They cost them perhaps the match moments ago. The muscle, Steiner and Sting, as Gilbert. Now Gilbert was going to hit. What's he doing here? I thought Gilbert was... Missy hit Tatum right in the face. She hit him with a Gucci bag. Gilbert, what a humiliating thing to happen. Miss, oh, wow. Tatum is busted open. The three of them in the Gucci bag have busted open John Tatum. Missy Hyatt has to steal an old line. She has made her bed. She's going to have to lie in this one.
Missy Hyatt put a Gucci bag ending to the love affair with Hollywood John, and we'll be back after this timeout to put a video ending to our year-end review. I'm Doyle King for the UWF.
Special Universal Wrestling Federation program, our year in review. Hope you've enjoyed the last 60 minutes. It's going to be, I think, an exciting hour here next week, but we have a little bit more time left in the hour. We're going to take a look at some of the young lions in the Universal Wrestling Federation. I think one of the reasons that the UWF has established itself as the #1 pro wrestling organization in the world today is because of the intense competition and because that we continually develop new wrestling talent. That's what we're going to take a look at. I really thank you very much for being with us. I'm Jim Ross. We're going to close this program with a special look at the young Americans in the UWF.
We pulled in just behind the bridge. He lays her down. He frowns. Gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He kissed her then and there. She took his ring, took his babies. It took him in, it took her nowhere. Heaven knows he'd have taken anything. All night. She was a young American. The young American standing right through the picture window. She finds a slinky back upon because as he passes the Ford Mustang, but heaven forbid she could take anything but the freak and his title for nothing.
Tonight at 7:30, don't miss a minute of the action here on Philly 57 when the Flyers take on the Washington Capitals. Catch it live right here on Philly's station for Flyers hockey. But now, stay tuned for the Rifleman coming up next here on Philly 57.
Young America, young America, she was the young America.